Can I help you? Honored to see you again, my Thane.
Oh, did you need something? Certainly. I am trained in the 3 traditional bardic instruments, lute, drum, and flute. Which would you prefer? The most elegant of instruments, the pinnacle of the bardic art.
I am your sword and your shield.
Greetings, brother. You look weary. I have something to help you relax if you're interested. The finest skooma, the sweetest moon sugar, at a fair price, of course. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Never should have come here.
I knew it!
Running will warm your blood nicely. Stop struggling. I'll give you a swift and beautiful death.
I'll kill you where you You can't hide from me.
I'll drink you dry.
Favor the bow, eh? I'm a sword. I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
My family thanks you. Take this as a token of our gratitude. Mind what you say. The Empire has ears all over this town.
closing the stall, and that's fine.
You want to give up now, out of fear? Is that what we're going to teach our daughter?
Look at you.
Mama, why are you and Papa fighting?
Learn a trade.
We're not fighting, we're just... Why don't I get you something to eat? Mama and Papa will talk later. Slabs of venison.
Need something?
No one turns down cut meat from
Hey, stop by my stall in the market sometime.
Hogging rhythm. We're like hogging fat on.
Everything all right?
Travel southeast and you'll find an orc stronghold. Up around
Why are
the
you
old
bothering me,
Russian
kinsman?
culture mine.
Then you're talking to the wrong man. You want that elf in the keep, Calcimo. The only thing I'll tell you about Markarth is to stay out of our business. We have enough around here without some outsider causing trouble. I should... Out of my way, kinsman. Bother someone else. Didn't I speak clear enough? Out of my way. Didn't I speak clear enough? Out of my way.
You'd think an apprentice could forge a few hinges, not Tacitus. Books. Don't know why the Imperials like these so much. This should help the boy, though, Malakath willing. Here, let me show you how an orc learns to smith. Fight well.
I'm Gorza's assistant. I help her with the forge.
Citizen,
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
Whatever. Take a look. Good day.
Oh yeah? And what would you rather do?
Thank you. You and me. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. All right, then.
Iron or steel is what you need. Take a look. All right, then.
Got some good... blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything. I am your sword and your shield. Of course. What are we running? I'll see to... Is there anything else you need? I'll see to... Is there anything else you need? I'll see... Is there anything else you need? I'll see to... Is there anything else you need? Until next time.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade. Old Then he red when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed." And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full speed. And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more. A red head rolled around on the floor.
Got some good pieces out here if you look. I don't claim to be the best. Take a look. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything. Have you met my father?
We've got looking to protect yourself or deal some damage. Good doing business with you.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of both the battles and gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed." And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor. This is a local favorite and one of the first songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead.
What is it? Dragons?
Not happier with a belly full of meat.
These damn bears are driving me crazy.
Nice to finally meet someone who can follow simple instructions. Here's your reward, as promised. Now if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to work. If you get a chance, kill a few more bears for me. I'm gonna put those pelts you gave me to good use.
Do yourself a favor and don't have children. They're good for nothing at all. I got enough troubles, so don't go adding to them. I spend every day tending the fields, and what do my daughters do? Nothing. Complain and caterwaul. Sleep and eat. Useless. Till next time.
Sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but Juan's the one who deals with people. I'm afraid I lost my charm years ago. Yes, that's right. Look around you. Most of the lands you see are mine. Most of this I purchased while my comrades were fighting in the south, helping the Empire against the Aldmeri Dominion. Back then, nothing would grow here, and so the land was worthless. Now, thanks to the hard work and the gods' blessings, our farms prosper. Aye, that I did. I commanded a force of several dozen men, most of them levies from villages in the part of the hold. I damn near met my end in that war. An old merry soldier ran me through with his blade and left me for dead. A healer named Joanne saved my life. He's been my closest friend ever since. I tell you, that man is a miracle worker. Not yet, anyway, though it certainly could. With most, and of course, as the war drags on and supplies run low, our ample fields and stores of food will make a tempting target for desperate men. The best we can hope for, a swift end to the conflict. The longer the war goes on, the worse it will be for all of us, I'm afraid. Good day.
Did you see those guards? Get out of line and you'll have them to deal with.
We're honest, hard-working folk here, and we don't suffer beggars or thieves. In Whiterun, mostly. Ennis handles the business arrangements, but I know that he has a few purchasers who give us a fair price. Ennis prides himself on his shrewd business schemes. For my part, I'm far happier working with cattle and crops than with people. Do I detect a bit of jealousy in your tone? I would hardly blame you. What calling could be more noble than this? I see in your eyes that you think I jest. I assure you I don't. I am proud, and rightfully so, of the work we do here. Working the soil with your hands, seeing your seeds take root and grow, tending a herd. There is a joy in honest labor you won't find elsewhere. All right, then.
Mm-hmm.
Name's Ennis. If you've got friends who do business in Whiterun, they might know me. You talked to Reldith yet? You hear from the city? I visit Whiterun from time to time, mostly to make deals.
If you're thinking of setting up to farm, you picked the right place. Peace and prosperity are all the good folk of Rorikstead want in life. How can we? We're a community of farmers, not fighting men. If not for the war, we might have enough guards in the hold to protect the settlements. That the dragons should return now is most unfortunate. Secret? What makes you think there's a secret? There are no secrets here, my curious friend. Our prosperity is simply the result of hard work, good fortune, and the blessings of the gods. Have you met Rorik? He owns these lands, and it's from him that our village gets its name. We've been friends for many years now. Rorik fought for the Empire in the Great War. He was gravely wounded, and so was brought before me. I was a healer then, you see. We were as close as kinsmen, and when Rorik returned home, I came with him. I'm happy to spend my twilight years here with my good friend. Until next time.
If you need a meal or room, I only take real coin here. No handouts and no bartering.
If you've got some business
Good
in
day.
Rorikstead, you should start by speaking to Juan. Good day.
Staying safe, I hope. Disrespect the law and you disrespect me. Favor the bow, eh? I'm a swordman myself.
I wish I could make my deliveries more often, but the road's getting... 7,000 steps indeed. Next time, they need to build it closer to the ground.
We don't get many visitors. If I were you, I'd keep away from the barrow on the east side of town. It's haunted. All right. The arrangement called for a trade. I hope you'll find this suitable. If you're headed up to the monastery, watch your step. It's a long...
I had another run-in with the Thieves' Guild.
Be careful, Leo. The Thieves' Guild has Maven Blackbriar at her back. One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften jail. Or worse.
They represent the reason I'm here. I can't just ignore...
New in town, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess.
I just don't want you to leave.
Make love like a saber cat.
My husband
or crush
Bercy
your enemies to dust like a giant. Only a mere 20 gold coins, and all this could be yours.
Greetings, honored friend. Could I interest you in some fine jewelry? Perfect. Melting this down will give me plenty of gold for those necklaces I started. Safe travels, Landstrider.
Gold coins, and all this could be yours.
Best not go wandering east of the city. Bandits been seen around Broken Helm Hollow.
Buying and selling fine jewelry.
What is it? Dragons?
Rare trinkets and the finest oddities from Morrowind.
You see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords. Curved swords. Riften's under my protection. You watch yourself now.
Learn a library's worth of knowledge in moments, or grow back that missing limb with my genuine Falmer blood elixir.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
The fairest prices and the highest quality in Skyrim.
Genuine Falmer blood elixir for sale.
Staying out of trouble, Kinsman?
Other people's thoughts.
Buying and selling fine jewelry here.
Rare trinkets and the finest oddities from Morrowind.
Don't miss out. Purchase a
All
bottle of my
meats
genuine
guaranteed,
Falmer blood
clean
elixir.
and free from rock joints.
Craftsmanship.
Well met, friend. How can I help you?
Gems, potions, exotic ingredients. I have them all.
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gemstones over here.
Learn a library's worth of knowledge in moments. Or grow back that
Have anything you wish to sell? I may be Dark Elf by birth, but I was raised Argonian. For reasons I'm still trying to discover, I ended up orphaned, then taken in by a kindly Argonian family in Black Marsh. I hope one day to find out what happened to me. How I ended up like that. Just one. I know when I was found by my Argonian father, I was wrapped in a blanket bearing the symbol of House Telvanni. It was one of the great houses in Morrowind long ago. Whether that means I was one of them or not, I'm uncertain. If you come across anything in your travels that might provide me with the answers I'm looking for, I'd be grateful. Thank you. Anything you can find would be of great help. Good luck.
We are routed!
It'll be so much easier to rob one. Dead!
Can't wait to count out your coin.
Yes, sirrah. Let me see that. Yes. This is it. I don't know how you found this, stranger, but you've obviously succeeded where I had failed. Please, let me offer you this key. It unlocks my strongbox under my stand in the marketplace. Help yourself to anything inside. I really appreciate what you've done for me. I'll never forget it.
You have questions?
The Imperials think us all lawless beasts.
If
I'm
you're
proof
looking
of
for a
their
handout,
ignorance.
you'll want to speak with my husband. If you're looking for company, I suppose I could do worse. Voley's around somewhere, planning to feed the poor with his nonsense about Mara. With my husband's newfound religion, what I do with our coin and what I do all day seems less important to him. Suits me.
Rare trinkets and the finest oddities from Morrowind. Azura's wisdom to you, friend. Can I interest you in some fine goods from everything I've got on display, really? I really appreciate what you've done for me. I'll never forget it.
What the?
Have anything you wish to sell? I pay fair
Purchase a
prices.
bottle of my
Huh?
genuine farmer blood elixir. Only 20 septims each.
Good to see you.
Appreciate what
Finally,
you've done
someone
for me.
useful is around.
I'll never forget it.
Learn a library's worth of knowledge in moments, or grow back that missing limb with my genuine Falmer. Blood and
I'm a sailor on the North Wind. We're laying over in Windhelm for a while.
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner.
If it's better board you're after, Candlehurst Hall's got both.
We're one of the same kind, you and I. I'm glad to have met you. Looking for shipping? We always offer better service than the East Empire Company. Until next time.
Stay away from the Aretino residence. The place is cursed. Trouble? What is it? Dragons?
The Nords don't appreciate us, but so what? I don't appreciate them right back.
Everything all right?
Look, we don't... The docks can be a dangerous place. Don't expect me to save you if you fall in.
Across the river to the northeast lies Ingle Barrow. Steer clear of that foul place, lest the Walking Dead claim you as their own. The Imperials think us all lawless beasts. I'm proof of their ignorance. What do you need?
Skyrim isn't very friendly for Argonians, so we mostly just keep out of the way. Shavi knows the dock doesn't look nice, but fresh air is good for the gills. Oh yes, after all, what's the point in being miserable all the time? I know life on the docks isn't easy. Sometimes life puts you in difficult circumstances you didn't choose. But being happy or unhappy is a choice you make. And I've chosen to make the best of things that I can. I enjoyed our talk.
Looking to hire a boat? Where are you headed? Good day.
Captain Gjallan does the business around here. I'm just a ship's mate.
If you're looking for passage, talk to Captain Gjallan.
If you're looking for passage to Solstheim, you won't find a finer vessel than the Northern Maiden. I'll give you a fair price. If you ask me, I can't blame them. Things aren't what they used to be out there. They still pay me for supplies and passage, and I can always use the coin. Still interested in heading over there? You've got yourself a ship. We'll cast off immediately. Well, here we are. Welcome to Raven Rock. Just be careful here. Things aren't what they used to be.
you're looking for work. The mine's been closed for a long time.
I don't recognize you. So I'll assume this is your first visit to Raven Rock, Outlander. State your intentions. You've picked one of the worst places in Morrowind to do that, but suit yourself. Just remember, Raven Rock is sovereign territory of House Redoran. This is Morrowind, not Skyrim. While you're here, you will be expected to abide by our laws. Any questions? Raven Rock started out as an Imperial settlement. But the Empire decided to abandon it, just as my people were first setting foot here. They left the town a shambles. And when House Redoran took over, we turned it around and it became ours. And even if it's been a struggle to make this island livable, we're proud to call it home. I have to be. As second Counselor, the security of Raven Rock is my primary concern. This isn't exactly the city of Blacklight. We're on the frontier out here. We've had more than a fair share of troubles. After all we've been through together, I refuse to let Councillor Morvain down. Councillor Morvain is House Redoran's representative on Solstein. As second Councillor, it's my job to support him and make certain his rule is enforced. Your ignorance of our homeland doesn't surprise me. It's the capital of Morrowind. Been that way ever since Mournhold was sacked by the Argonians. I don't visit there often anymore, but we still get the occasional supply ship and visitors from there. Quite a while ago, yes. They cut a bloody swath across most of the southern region of Morrowind. Nobody seems certain why it happened. An attempted expansion? Revenge for the enslavement of their people? Or perhaps both? Whatever the case may be, thousands of Dunmen needlessly lost their lives, and many more were exiled from their homeland. Hail, Jolland. Well met, Admiral.
If you've got any gripes, check in at Morvain Manor. Second Counselor Arana will sort you out.
My husband Vendel feared visitors would shun Raven Rock. I'm glad to see he was mistaken.
You haven't seen Crescius Corellius, have you? That foolish old man's taken my pickaxe again. No, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill pickaxe. I'm talking about an ancient Nordic pickaxe. They don't exactly grow on trees, you know. I prefer to handle these things on my own. Look, if you see Crescius, tell him to give me that pickaxe back, and I'll pay you for the trouble. A fine question, and the one that I hear most often from visitors to our town. I wish I had a more romantic tale to tell, but I was simply seeking my fortune and chose Raven Rock to ply my trade. Besides, knowing how to repair bone mold armor wasn't very useful in Riften. I had a friend over there, a dark elf named Van Ryth, a very talented armor smith. Spent a lot of time with the guy swapping smithing techniques. Learned a heck of a lot, including how to repair bone mold. After he moved on to greener pastures, I decided to pack up, move out here, and put those lessons to the test. Been here ever since. It's the only tool tough enough to crack Stalrim, is what it is. Not many of those beauties left in the world. Forging them is a lost art. The one Cresius borrowed came from the Skull village up north. I, traded them some goods for it. Calling Stalrim an ore is like calling my forge a campfire. Some folks say it's enchanted ice, but I think there's more to it than that. I don't think I've come across more than a chunk or two in my lifetime, and smithing's my trade. If you're looking to learn more, you should head over to the Skull village. Someone there's bound to know more about it than I do. You tell Cresius he better give that pickaxe back to me, or else.
If you intend to wander Solstheim, you do so at your own risk.
I work for Mogul. You got a problem, you talk to him.
If you're dealing with me, there's only one thing to remember. Pay your debts or end up hurt.
Want to buy anything, or just laugh at our misfortunes? Mining gear? No. However, I used to sell East Empire pendants until I ran out of them. Popular little item. It's an amulet that was made exclusively for the East Empire Company. They gave them to their workers as an incentive at one point, a kind of reward for extra effort. They're no longer being made, so they've become a collectible. I'd love to get my hands on a few of them. They could be anywhere on the island. The mines might be a good place to start. If you find any while you're exploring Solstheim, bring them here, and I'll pay you for them. Bad? What if I told you that you're the first person that's even considered looking at my wares today? I've half a mind to contact my friends at the East Empire Company and see if they need an extra hand in Windhelm. Oh, absolutely. In fact, I've corresponded with Vittoria Vici herself more than once. You know, the lady who runs the East Empire Company warehouse in Solitude. The biggest warehouse they have in Skyrim. Ah, you're just like the rest of the folks around here. Mark my words. The East Empire Company will return to Raven Rock, and when they do, I'll be at the top of their list. The question you should be asking is, what don't I sell here? Because I have pretty much any supplies you might need. If it's not a weapon, potion, or armor, then it's likely that I have it. Jarland, over at the docks, brings me most of my supplies, and the rest comes from bartering with the people in town. Oh, Glover Mallory gets me a few things once in a while. He usually has the most amazing deals that I can't pass up. Everything I've got on display, really. The East Empire pendants are scattered all over, so leave no stone unturned.
Welcome to Raven Rock, traveler. Could I interest you in any fine ash-grown foods? If the quality's right, I'll take those off your hands. Let me take a look. The Dunmer have been growing food in the Ashlands for thousands of years. It was born out of the necessity to survive in the harsh climate of our homeland. And now, with the constant eruptions of the Red Mountain, it's more important than ever. No, only the Telvanni have the ability to weave living growth from the ash. This simply takes the right ingredients, the right tools, and a lot of patience. Next time you're hungry, stop by. I always have plenty of food for sale.
Looking for any potions?
Ingredients? Alchemical supplies. If you're looking for any exotic ingredients, just ask. I might have what you need. Yes, I'm proud to say that I grow or harvest most of it myself. I only wish I had a better source for netch jelly. Those creatures are difficult to track down since it's so dangerous beyond the bulwark. That would be splendid. I'd be more than happy to give you something for the effort. After we left Morrowind, we found ourselves in Skyrim. We wandered around a bit and ended up in Morthal, where we took up temporary residence with Lami, the town's alchemist. I was fascinated by her work, and over a period of a few years, she taught me quite a bit. It wasn't long before we were the only Dunmer in Morthal. When word reached us that a settlement of Dunmer was forming on Solstheim, we were thrilled. It's been difficult, but I'm not regretting it one bit. In fact, I'm glad we've been able to stay and help. As you can imagine, the eruption of the Red Mountain took an awful toll on Solstheim. Hunting for game has been scarce, and the waters are apparently too tainted for fishing. According to Councillor Morvain, my husband's been Raven Rock's most important food source for decades. Careful with those netches. They may look tame, but they can seriously hurt you when threatened. Looking for any potions? Ingredients? Alchemical supplies?
If you're looking for the East Empire Company, they've been gone for over 100 years. Try Windhelm.
I work for Mogrel. You got a problem, you talk to him.
I'll give you this warning only once. If you're dealing with me, there's only one thing to remember. Pay your debts or end up hurt.
Welcome to the Retching Netch Corner Club, my lord. If you need anything, Master Geldis will be happy to help you. We have all sorts of authentic dark elf food and drink here. Geldis spares no expense.
The best swordsman in all Morrowind is at your service. For the right price. Then let's be off. Long story, but I don't see the harm in sharing it with you. My last patron was a true Nord. He was dressed in animal skins, had tattoos on his face. A real traditional type, if you know what I mean. He had an insatiable bloodlust and was extremely stubborn. One of the toughest employers I've ever had. Simple. He paid well. Very well. Anyway, we'd just cleared a ruined fort somewhere outside of Whiterun, and when we got outside, we saw one of them galloping away on horseback. Well, my boss wasn't about to let him get away, so we pursued. On foot. For 3 days. Until we ended up tracking him to one of the largest bandit encampments I'd ever seen. My patron took one look at me and made the most menacing grin I'd ever seen. At that moment, I knew I'd never see him again. No amount of money would ever be worth that kind of death. Lead on!
I work for Mogrel. You got a problem, you talk to him.
What's our next move? Right behind you. Anytime you want to hit the Skyrim, I've spent enough time on Solstheim to last a lifetime.
Always a pleasure to watch when a man like you walks by. It gets lonely out here, you know, on this remote island. Oh, hello. You looking for a handout or something?
Miserable. Just miserable. Oh, I hate this place. This island's nothing but a pile of rubble. What's the point trying to make a life here? Don't like it. I hate it. Every day it's the same thing. We open the shop, we hardly sell a thing, we close the shop and go to sleep. What kind of a life is that? Ah, believe me, I'd be on the first ship off this miserable island if I could. But I'm not sure I could do that to my father. I think it would break his heart. We've already lost my mother. I don't want to leave him alone. We lived in a settlement, perhaps a league from the border of Black Marsh, the homeland of the Argonians. Even though the Argonian invasion ended a long time ago, there are still a few scale-skinned clans that live within our borders. To put it simply, they attacked our settlement and slaughtered almost everyone. It was horrible. Keep yourself safe. Solstheim's still a dangerous place.
As you look able to venture outside of town, perhaps you could help me recover something precious that was lost. A few months ago, I had sent an important folio to the first edition bookshop in the Imperial City to be rebound. They sent it back to me recently, but it never arrived. Yes, the Strident Squall, or something like that. The damn thing sunk right off the coast of Solstheim. Can you imagine? One of the sailors survived. Poor thing crawled all the way to Raven Rock on his hands and knees. Before he died, he told the Redoran Guard about the wreck and warned us that it was going to be crawling with reavers. Thank you. You have no idea how much it hurts losing such a precious heirloom. My husband is second counselor, so I certainly have the means to reward you if you find my
Welcome
phone.
to Raven Rock, traveler. Could I interest you in any fine ash-grown foods?
Vendel Severin. A pleasure to meet you, Serial.
It's been a long time since I walked the ashlands of Vardenfell. I miss it terribly.
I've sworn to keep Councillor Morvain safe, and I intend to take that oath to the grave, if need be.
Want to buy anything? Or just
Remember,
laugh at our misfortune?
We're watching you.
Miserable. Just miserable.
Welcome to the Retching Netch Corner Club, home of the finest Sioux jammer that will ever grace your lips. The finest Sioux jammer to cross your lips, friend. My own personal formula that I call Sadri's Sujama. In fact, I've just added some new ingredients to the mixture that I think makes it taste better than ever. All I need to do is get the word out that it's ready, and they'll flock here for it. I was kind of hoping you'd say that. Here, take these samples of the Sujama and spread the word. If you get rid of all of them, there's something extra in it for you.
It gets... Well, tell Geldis that Miri says she really appreciates it. And don't stay away for too long.
You stuck him, Ray? At least my father will let me drink whatever I want without complaining. Tell Geldis I appreciate it. Keep yourself safe. Solstheim's still a dangerous place.
Not today. Too many things on my mind. Pleasant journey, Sergio.
Merkel doesn't lend coin. You looking for trouble? Stay out of my way.
Welcome. We have all... Sorry. Geldis won't allow me to drink while I'm working at the Netch. Mm-hmm.
Lead on.
I'll give you this warning only. Take that swill and pour it down a well. Until next time.
I'd be on the first ship off this island if I had the coin. What a waste. Geldis needs to bottle this up and send it to the mainland instead of wasting his time out here. His drinks are outstanding. Thanks. The East Empire pendants are scattered all over, so leave no stone unturned.
Welcome to Raven Rock, traveler.
Always a pleasure
Could
to
I
watch
interest
when
you
a
in
man
any
like
fine
you
ash
walks
grove?
Find my pick. Perfect. I was just thinking about heading over for a drink. Thanks for saving me the trip. You tell Cresius he better give that pickaxe back to me.
Yes,
or
sir.
else.
What can I get you? Got everything from potions to pitchforks.
Your visit here will be tolerated as long as you abide
As
by
the right
our
to the...
laws. Otherwise,
Oh,
you'll
how
answer to the
kind.
Redoran.
Thank Geldis for me, won't you? My husband is second counselor.
My
so I
wife.
certainly had the means to
Always
do
a
all
pleasure
that
to
which
taste
you find
anything
my folio.
Geldis comes up with. Next time you're hungry, stop by. I always have plenty of food for sale.
It gets lonely out here, you know, on this remote island.
I've sworn to keep Councillor Morvain safe, and I intend to take that oath to the grave.
What are you gawking at, Outlander? If you find yourself in the ash wastes, keep your eyes to the ground.
You lost? Always nice to speak to someone from the mainland. Sure, got nothing better to do. May your path be free from danger.
Anytime you want to head for Skyrim, I'm right with you. I've spent enough time on Solstheim to last a lifetime.
Citizen? You lost?
On behalf of House Redoran and as Councillor of Raven Rock, I bid you welcome. Good old Geldis is always managing to keep our spirits up, and our eyesight hazy. Thank you. You've never heard of House Redoran? We're the mightiest of the great houses, and we lead the Council, the ruling body of Morrowind. This isn't Skyrim, Outlander. A group of powerful and influential Dunmer families have been ruling Morrowind for millennia. They embody a council made up of 5 great houses: Telvanni, Dres, Indoril, Sadras, and Redoran. Well, of course, with 4 other houses on the council, someone has to keep the rabble organized. Our house leads the council by virtue of our preeminence in battle, wisdom, and ancestral glory. Yes, I imagine it would to someone not of our people. If you're interested in pursuing the subject, help yourself to any of the historical volumes in my library. Solstheim is theoretically under my rule, but without revenue from the mine, I lack the resources to actually govern anything but Raven Rock itself. Not that there's much beyond the confines of our town anyway. Well, there's a small enclave of Nords to the north in Skal Village. They pretty much keep to themselves, and we both like it that way. Then there's Tel Mithrin to the east. The Telvanni live out there, Sort of a strange lot. But since we're both from Morrowind, we get along. Other than that, Solstheim is crawling with bandits and reeklings.
Hope we don't run into
but
too
that's to
many
be
ash
expected
swamps.
living in a frontier like this. My doors are open if you wish to discuss matters involving Raven Rock.
Counselor...
Damn it, woman. I said to leave me be.
Cretius, last time you explored the mine, you almost fell to your death. I'm not spending the rest of my days as a widow.
And I'm telling you that I'll do whatever it takes to find my great-grandfather's remains. He's down here. I can feel it.
That was almost 2 centuries ago. There may be nothing left to find.
Just let me go, woman.
Cretius, you're an obstinate old fool, and you're going to get yourself killed.
Who in the blazes are you? Can't you see I'm busy? Why should I tell you? I don't even know who you are. Maybe. Been difficult trusting people lately. They think I'm crazy. But mark my words, these mines hold a secret that could put Raven Rock back on the map. A secret the East Empire Company swept under the rug 2 centuries ago. It killed my great-grandfather and left Raven Rock with a worthless and tainted mine. Gratian Kyrelius. He spent his entire life exploring ancient ruins across Tamriel, and he died in these very mines almost 200 years ago. The East Empire Company called it a terrible accident, claiming that he was lost in a rockfall, but I know better. My wife and I were cleaning out our home, and we came across some of my great-grandfather's things locked in an old chest. I found an unsent letter he'd written to the East Empire Company, and a key. It describes a discovery that was made in the mine by some of the diggers. They wanted Gratian to take a closer look. The East Empire Company must have felt it was of great value, as they locked that section of the mine off from everyone else. It is. Well, I assume it is. I haven't been able to find the entrance. Now you're starting to sound like everyone else. I'm telling you, there's something big down there. Something that... Look, my wife nags that I'm too old to go traipsing around these mines chasing my story. Time's my enemy. It's caught up with me before I could find the answers that I'm looking for. I do. I want to know what happened to Gratian, and what the East Empire Company is keeping from all of us. Gratian kept a journal of notes about his discoveries. If you can find his remains, I'm hoping it will help. Here's everything I have. The letter, the key. Please, do this for me, so I can finally regain the respect that I've lost. He's begging for patrons again, eh? Well, I suppose I could have just a bit. Be careful down there.
Why you're leading Cretius on, I'll never understand. Well, that sounds lovely. Thank you. To understand how we met one another, you have to appreciate what he's going through. Cretius is a 3rd-generation miner. All his life, he's lived and breathed nothing else. By the time Cretius came of age, the ebony mine in Raven Rock was shut down. He took that quite hard. Our home has been in his family for over 200 years. Leaving would have been like abandoning precious memories. Instead, he stayed on Solstheim and spent most of his life prospecting for a new ebony source. Sadly, it never surfaced. A decade ago, this drove him into a deep depression. He shut himself inside his home and refused to come out. It was after refusing to allow anyone to bring him food, Counselor Morvain ordered his door to be knocked down before Cretius starved to death. I was a temple priest at the time, and they had me use my healing arts to restore strength to his ailing body. I stayed for a while and cared for him, then I suppose we fell in love. Be careful out there.
Try the lower sections of the mine. I've never been able to get that far. The damn fool doesn't even deserve to have it. The pickaxe was made for mining, not selling. I'll bet he stole it from the Skald in the first place. Good. Now let me get back to what I was doing. The damn fool... I'll bet he stole it from the Skald in the first... Oh, very well. Here. Tell him I hope he drops the thing on his foot. Be careful down there. The mine can be treacherous.
Anytime you want to head for Skyrim, I'm right with you. I've spent enough time on Solstheim to last a lifetime.
Want to buy anything, or just laugh at our misfortunes? The East Empire pendants are scattered all over.
Find my pickaxe yet? So, you finally tracked down old Cretius, eh? Quite a character, isn't he? Yeah, tell you what, since you went through all the trouble of finding it for me and all, you keep it. I just wanted to remind that codger you can't just go around taking things from other people. Now that you've delivered the message, I'm satisfied. Now that you've delivered the message, I'm satisfied.
What's our next move?
An armor to me. I'll fix it.
Lead on.
Right.
Here do we toil, that we might remember.
Your visit here would be tolerated as long as you abide by our rules. Otherwise...
Thanks. I wasn't sure I'd make it off this farm alive. I wish I could have said the same for my man here. Some of the Redoran Guard have taken to calling them ash spawn. Me, I don't care what they're called. All I know is they're a danger to Raven Rock and they need to be stopped. I was going to search for clues that might lead me to wherever they're coming from. I know it isn't the best place to start, but we know they've been coming from this direction. Good. I can use all the help I can get. Besides, I don't feel comfortable leaving Raven Rock behind, and I'd hate to lose any more Redoran Guard. We were searching the farm when the ash spawn ambushed us. Have a look around and see if you can turn up anything useful. No one knows, really. Superstitious folks say they're the risen forms of those that died long ago, but I'm not so certain. They started attacking the bulwark a few weeks ago. My men were able to kill them, but they keep coming back. We've had 2 other assaults on the bulwark, at different spots on the wall. I know it sounds crazy, but it's almost like they're becoming more organized and probing it for weaknesses. Exactly. Something has to be directing them against us, and we need to find out who or what it is.
What's our next move?
Lead on! For anything unusual. Have you found some? This is strange. The note says it's from General Falks Carius, but that's impossible. Well, Carius was the Imperial garrison commander at Fort Frostmoth, but he died over 200 years ago when the Red Mountain leveled the place. There's no way he could still be alive. If General Carius is still alive, there must be something keeping him that way. I need you to head out to Fort Frostmoth and check it out. I'm gonna head back to Raven Rock and prepare the men for further assaults. Be careful. This General Carius sounds out of his mind.
dream showed me. To touch the sky like a dragon. The book in my dream showed me. There's nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about at all. To touch the sky. I'm flying! What?
Now, ain't this a surprise? I'll cut you open!
What's our next move? Lead on! Anytime you want to head for Skyrim, I'm right with you. I've spent enough time on Soul Star to allow it. Lead on!
Do not speak. Focus is essential, or else the barrier may fall.
Sword will protect us. We will be safe.
Please leave us. We must concentrate.
The elders talk of Great Civ is much bigger than our village. But why would anyone need so many buildings? Mother worries when I walk too far from the village. She says a dragon might snatch me up, but I'm not afraid. I want to be a great hunter like Wolf. I practice stalking prey on the rabbits and foxes in the woods. Hi there.
By night we reclaim, but by day was stolen.
Far from our sight.
He grows very near to us.
Our eyes, our hands once were idle. Now we bear
Anytime you want to head for Skyrim, I've spent enough time on Solstein to last a lifetime.
What by day was stolen.
Far from ourselves.
Now through him do we see.
Your hands once were idle.
And when the world shall listen, and when the world shall,
And when the world remembers.
That world will cease to be.
Here in his temple.
They have forgotten.
Anytime you want to head for Skyrim, I'm right with you. I've spent enough time on Solstein to last a lifetime.
Do not speak. Focus.
Restless dead.
Here do we toil,
see.
That we might remember.
By night we would lend.
What by day was stolen.
Captain Gjalland does the business around here. I'm just a ship's mate.
No signs of any dragon right now, but it sure looks like he's been here. I know it looks bad, but we've got to figure out what happened.
No, get back. It's still here somewhere. Rocky and Todd just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it. Kinneret, save us. Here he comes again.
Here he comes! Find cover, and make every arrow count!
I can't believe it. You're Dragonborn. In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power. There's only one way to find out. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn can shout without training, the way the dragons do.
Dragon. What are you talking about?
Boost! My grandfather used to tell stories about the Dragonborn. Those born with the dragon blood in them, like old Tiber Septim himself.
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There weren't any dragons then, idiot. They're just coming back now for the first time in... ever. But the old... Elves... of the dragon...
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands... Let's see. A letter. Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours. There's a new museum opening up in Dawnstar. The owner is asking me to hand out invitations to travelers. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
By Izmir, you did it! You killed the dragon.
Old friend, patron of the great clan Battleborn.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there? Dragonborn? What do you know about the Dragonborn? So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you. Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion, high on the slopes of the throat of the world. The Dragonborn is said to be you. If you read the Greybeards. Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards. You've done a great service for me in my city, Dragonborn. This hasn't happened in by my right as Jarl. I name you Thane. I assign you. I'll also note we are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn.
What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as he may be, I don't see any signs of him being this.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
It's a fine day with you around.
So, a Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age. We will see if you truly have the gift.
I'm glad
Show
that
us,
I'm finally traveling with
Dragonborn.
someone who seems
Let us taste of your voice.
My last patron was killed trying to tackle an entire fort of bandits alone.
Strike us with the power of your voice. Boost! Dragonborn, it is you. Welcome to High Hrothgar. I am Master Arngir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here? We are here to guide you in that pursuit, just as the Greybeards have sought to guide those of the dragon blood that came before you. You are not the first. There have been many of the dragon blood since Akatosh first bestowed that gift upon mortal kind. Whether you are the only dragonborn of this age, that is not ours to know. You are the only one that has been revealed thus far. That is all I can say. You have shown that you are dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? That remains to be seen. Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn. When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Ro, the second word in Unrelenting Force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with Fus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply. Ro. You learn a new word like a monster. You truly do have the gift. But learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of Ro. Now, let us see how quickly you can master your new Ro. Your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear. Force go!
I'm glad that I'm finally traveling with someone who seems competent. My last patron.
Force go! You learn quickly. Once more. Force go! Impressive. Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn. We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Bori. I see that you have already begun to learn the whirlwind sprint shot. Master Bori will teach you Na, Fury, the second word of whirlwind sprint.
No.
You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a thum. Approach Master Bori and he will gift you his knowledge of wood. We will see how quickly you can master a new word. Master Wolfgar will demonstrate whirlwind sprint. Then it will be your turn. Master Bori? X! Wolf! Now it's your turn. Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes.
I'm glad that I'm finally traveling with someone who sees... skills trying to tackle an entire fort of bandits alone.
Your quick mastery of a new thum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself... You were given this gift by the gods for a reason. It is up to you to determine how best to use it. You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ostengrav. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return. Wind, guide you.
You there. You're the one they call Dragonborn. Your lies fall on deaf ears, deceiver. The true Dragonborn comes. You are but his shadow. When Lord Mirak appears, all shall bear witness. None shall stand to oppose him.
Talk to Captain Garland if you're looking to book passage.
If it wasn't for the bulwark, we'd be digging our houses out from beneath the earth.
Your visit here, I'm unsure. I swear I know the name, but I cannot place it. I don't think so. I'm not... The name has something to do with the Earthstone, I think, but I'm not sure what. Remember, we're watching you.
Anytime you want to hit the sky, I'm right here. I've spent enough time on Soulstar and the
You there. You don't seem to be in quite the same state as the others here. Very interesting. May I ask what it is you're doing here? Mirak. It sounds familiar, and yet I can't quite place... Oh, wait, I recall. That makes very little sense. Mirak's been dead for thousands of years. I'm not sure, but it is fascinating, isn't it? Perhaps it has some relation to what's going on here. Quite unexpected. I'm afraid I can't give you any answers, but there are ruins of an ancient temple of Mirax toward the center of the island. If I were you, I'd look there. Building something, clearly, and yet they don't seem to have much to say about it. I'm very interested to find out what happens when they finish. Certainly not. Doing so would interfere with whatever is going on, and I would be unable to see how this all turns out. It is the only place where silt striders can be found. Although I managed to transplant a few here when I arrived.
The world remembers. That world will cease to be. Here in his temple.
You must listen to me.
The restless dead.
That they have.
I suggest we proceed.
Isra, can you hear me? You must leave this place. You there. What brings you to this place? Why are you here? I am Freya of the Scar. I am here to either save my people or avenge them. I am unsure. Something has taken control of most of the people of Solstheim. It makes them forget themselves and work on these horrible creations that corrupt the stones, the very land itself. My father, Storn, our shaman, says Mirak has returned to Solstheim, but that is impossible. Then you and I both have reason to see what lies beneath us. Let us go. There is nothing more I can do here. The tree stone and my friends are beyond my help for now. We need to find a way into the temple below. We have lived on Solstheim for many generations. Our people are tied to the land itself. We try to serve the Allmaker, to live in balance with nature, instead of exploiting it, as others would. It is an ancient stone of power, a connection to the All-Maker. It represents one of the aspects of nature, a part of the All-Maker's creation. There are... I will strike like a hawk! Victorious again! Are you ready to help me now? We should not delay. We should check these rooms for supplies before heading further into the temple. We must be careful in these ruins. Traps can be anywhere, and there will likely be many. Mirak was trying to take power here, and protect himself in the process. I do not wish to imagine the kinds of things that happened in this chamber. Poor the poor soul.
Process.
Spineless coward! I'm not going. Thank you. Mirak took great pains to make it difficult to reach him, it seems. Let us hope that is the last of these traps. The evil in this place must be rooted out. I am sorry, but you left with no choice. I do not know what it is Mirak learned that gave him reason to turn on his masters. But his paths... Who's there? I will strike with the hook! Where did you come from? much deeper can this be? I had been told that Mirak's power was great, but to have built so large a temple, it cannot be much farther now. I feel it in my bones. I have heard Mirak had turned against the dragon cult, but to display the remains in such a manner feels... Something feels wrong. Brace yourself! What's that? Now we end it! What was area just opened up. This must be it. Let us move quickly. I wonder if there is something here that tells the story of Mirak. Nothing but ruined books. I do not recognize this statuary. We passed by a few of them earlier. They are becoming more frequent as we get further in. I do not like this place. It almost looks as if these statues will come to life at any moment. It is eerily quiet. I do not suspect that will be the case the further we go. Be on your guard. But you left me with no choice. dark magics at work here. Ready yourself. This book, it seems wrong somehow. Here, yet not. It may be what we seek.
What in the...
The time comes soon when... What? Who are you to dare set foot here? Ah. You are Dragonborn. I can feel it. And yet... You have done little beyond killing a few dragons. You have no idea of the true power a Dragonborn can wield. This realm is beyond. You have no power here. And it is only a matter of time before Solstheim is also mine. I already control the minds of his people. Soon they will finish building my temple, and I can return home. Send him back where he came from. He can await my arrival with the rest of Tamriel.
What happened to you? You read the book and then... It seemed as though you were not really here. I could see you, but also see through you. Where? Where is he? Can we reach him? Can we kill him? This is a dangerous thing, then. We should return to my village and show this to my father. Perhaps Thorn can make sense of what is going on. Come, there looks to be a way out through here. You see that green light? That comes from the Windstone, where my people work against their will. They must be freed soon.
Anytime you want to head for Skyrim, I'm right with you. I've spent enough time on Solstheim to last a lifetime.
The village is just ahead. Storn has used his magic to raise a barrier around it, protecting the few of us left. That the barrier is still there is a good sign.
know Great City is much bigger than our village. But why would anyone need something?
Father, I have returned. There is yet hope.
Freya, what news do you bring? Is there a way to free our people?
No, but I have brought someone who has seen things. He has confirmed that Mirak is indeed behind the suffering of our people.
I feared that it would be so.
But how is that possible? After all this time?
I fear there is too much we do not yet know.
Please, tell Storm what has happened.
So you have seen things, yes? My magic grows weak, and so does the barrier around our village. Time is short. Tell me what you know. How do you know this? The legends speak of that place. Terrible battles fought at the temple. The dragons burning it to the ground in rage. They speak also of something worse than dragons buried within. Difficult to imagine, but if true, it means what I feared has come to pass. Mirak was never truly gone, and now has returned. If you could go to this place and see him, are you like Mirak? Are you Dragonborn? Then perhaps you are connected with him. The old tales say that he too was Dragonborn. I am unsure. It may mean that you could save us, or it may mean that you could bring about our destruction. But our time here is running out. The few of us left free of control cannot protect ourselves for much longer. You must go to Saring's Watch. Learn there the word that Mirak learned long ago, and use that knowledge on the Windstone. You may be able to break the hold on our people there, and free them from control. Much of what was known has been lost to the ages. He was Dragonborn, and yet he served the dragons. A priest in their order, highly esteemed and very powerful. Then he turned against them, becoming something they feared. He was defeated long ago, but it seems he was never really destroyed. Some dark influence wields power over them, forces them to forget themselves and act against their nature. At first, it was only during the night, but now every moment is spent building some strange shrine around the Windstone. I believe if the shrine can be destroyed, the Skull will be free once more. Allmaker Shelter.
Anytime you want to head for Skyrim, I'm right with you. I've spent enough time on Solstheim to last a life. Anytime you want to head for Skyrim,